this one. It's being very unresponsive. Great, that's just the way the world goes. Let's turn that up because that's uber quiet. Okay. So the song that you're hearing right now is just on loop, which is why I turned it down. So anyway, how are we all doing today? On this wonderful Monday. Wonderful Monday, Music Monday as we call it here. Let's get rid of these two tabs. I think that may be causing a bit of a problem. Trying to see if I can fix this. Yeah, we'll just see how this turns out. I'm not... Okay, let me start recording. There, okay, I'm recording. From this moment on, it's just gonna go up as a video afterwards, depending on the quality. Obviously, I got the stream in front of me, and it's absolutely terrible. So anyway, okay. Great. So I cannot hear anything on screen. I'm hearing stuff secondhand from the actual live stream, which I think is better, so I can get a decent idea of how the audio sounds. But basically, let's transition to this. Okay, so now you guys... Hang on, man, I need to be up here. That's right. Okay, so what you guys are seeing is my iPad right now. The project that you're hearing right now is called Ambient Drift. The one that you heard on repeat as we transitioned into the actual live stream is Quiet Stream. So I think that it's I'm just quickly checking this again. Cool. Yeah. Wait, did I just go quiet? That just went quiet for a second. Oh wait, it finished. That's why. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Okay. So let me take my earbuds out of that. So now I got the live stream up. It's terrible because some people don't know how to turn off their computers when needed. Okay. So basically, I cannot hear a single thing that's happening right now. All that I can hear is my GarageBand projects. So I have my earbuds plugged in. If I put on my headphones, it will go down because what you're seeing on screen and what I'm hearing right here is lagging. And so that'll just hurt my ears and annoy the heck out of me. Here, this one should not be here. So delete that. So anyway, these are the two projects I'm going to talk about. Ambient Drift was a song that I came up with yesterday. So we can take another listen to this. Let's turn this up. So basically, I just sort of want to go over like how on earth I came up with this, and hope this wasn't being such a pain. I would love to tell you in a nice fashion, in a nice, clean, smooth-looking fashion, but sadly, that's not going to happen today. So I just sort of want to go over on how this actually came to be. It's obviously very, very rough drafted. It basically is just a really bad rendition of a good song. I love the melody, which is not the chord progression. It's the first Dreamy Bell. So this right here is what I like to call the melody. You guys hear this? Is the audio coming through? I need to pause for a moment. I need to check this. Is the audio not coming through? That's weird. That shouldn't be happening. What just happened? Hang on. We just lost audio. Do the headphones need to be on or something? I don't get it. And I'm quickly checking this out. Am I getting anything through this? That's why. Wait, no it's not. What the? Okay, great. Hang on, let me figure this out. It was just working a second ago. So if I do that, then I can't see my... Can't see OBS. I did not want to do that. Great. I only want tabs on this stuff. So let me shrink this down. Cool, I can't bring it down any further. Wait, okay, wait, so that doesn't make any sense. Hang on. Hang on, guys, trying to figure this out. Let's try this, because I know that this works. Or at least it should. Alright, so cool. What does that mean? I don't know. Oh, cool. Great. Well, I got the sound. That didn't work the right way that I wanted it to. How did I just stop it again? That's my fault. Hang on. For Pete's sake. Okay, I can't do this right. There we go. Wow, that's loud. Okay, great. Great. As you can see, I've been working with this a bit. Okay, that's super loud in my ears. Let's see if it's balanced now. Okay, we're just checking to see if it's balanced now, because frankly, I've given up all hope on the whole frame situation. Yeah, okay, I think it's balanced. I think it's balanced, yeah. So I think we're good. I think we're good to start again. Yeah, okay, so I think it's balanced. I think we're just having a bit of audio issue when it comes to screen recording software. I think just catching up and whatnot. This annoys me so much. It annoys me so much. Nope, that's why. Okay, we're done. We're done here. Cool. Okay, so back to what we were actually going to do. Back to what we were actually going to do before this all went down. So yeah, what I was going to say was that I want this to be the... I was actually really proud of this melody that came out after trying a bit on some different project, on a few different levels, to where we just ended up with this right here, which is a nice sounding bell. I'm plugging my phone in right now because it's about to die. See, I once again, if you guys have any questions about music making process, I can try and answer them to the best of my ability. So that right there is the I would say a nice melody to sort of just like align everything almost. No, I wouldn't say align. Just to like layer everything good. And so how I came up with this is there's a chord progression that I love using, and it's like my ultimate favorite chord progression. I've used it in quite a few cases, and I don't even know where I came up with it. It was just it's just this right here. I don't know if you guys were able to hear all that, but it's a really good chord progression that I love using. It's a really good chord progression that I love using, and I just love the way that it sounds. Love the way that I'm able to incorporate it with a bunch of stuff, and so I just asked myself, what are the possibilities I can do with it now? And finding this instrument, I just thought, wow, this is a really nice sound. It's a really nice sounding instrument, to the point where I can just have it on a nice replay as background. The next chord I was having trouble. Figuring out because it didn't sound right on this instrument. It sounds like this. Which is a bit off from what I want. It's not the proper instrument sound that I wanted. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna take out the bottom note, and it creates that nice tune, but it didn't want to drop them. I didn't want to drop them the bottom note for just this one and then keep the others. What was it? No, it doesn't. So in a way, it was sort of just trying to figure out the balance between, like, okay, so this right here does not sound good. It was the bottom note, but I couldn't figure out why it sounded weird. So it was just me sort of... And the way that this came to be was I have a file here, I don't know if you noticed it, it's called miscellaneous stuff. Miscellaneous loops. Where basically I just have a... And it's mainly... They're mainly chords for the most part. But they're just stuff that I find and I just like throw it into one file because I'm like, I can probably use this for something later. And so for this right here, you heard in the song, I just pulled it from this file because I'm like, yes, I can use it. So here's where you get the 3-part chords. So yeah, I'm just constantly throwing stuff into this file because I'm like, ooh, that sounds cool on this instrument, and I don't want to forget it. Which is why you see that I have a ton of stuff here, because I was experimenting with a bunch of instruments over the past week. So like I've also do a bit of melodies. So it's just that kind of stuff where I'm just like playing around and I'm like, oh, you know what, that sounds cool. Let me just stick it in the miscellaneous stuff and I can use it for later. But that's where the song Ambient Drift sort of came from. It was just the whole idea of, I got some stuff here, I found this instrument, I want to use it a bit more. And then I just wanted to drop the bottom note of each chord, because I knew that it would annoy me if one chord was missing a note, but the other three weren't. So once again, this will go up as a video afterwards, just because I'm sick and tired of terrible quality. I know that I can do better quality, but I just run out of time so often. See, here's the part that you hear from the miscellaneous file, just on a different instrument at this time. So I'm like, you know what would be cool? What if I were to take this instrument from up here? What if I were to take this instrument from up here and like find a better sounding version of it where I'm able to make the chord progression that I've heard earlier sound better. I'm definitely going to be playing with this a little bit. To the point where I don't even know what I kind of want to do with it right now. I do want to take out these three notes. I'm not sure why they're there. But this is what the chord progression should sound like. I think it sounds really pretty. But I will say that it is a rendition of the chord progression I found Ben Prunty using, especially when it comes. The miscellaneous stuff has a piece from Ben Prunty. It's the Dreamy Bells right here. So hang on, let's let it load. So the Dreamy Bells right here are music game designer Ben Prunty's. He's using it in the Subnautica game. But I thought it sounded so pretty on this instrument that I just wanted to throw it in the miscellaneous file just to hear. I'm probably not going to use it. So yeah, that was what I found. I'm like, dang, that sounds super pretty. So I just wanted to throw it in the miscellaneous file. Not that I'm going to use it. But yeah, the hammered mallets are a rendition of his. I don't think they're the same, but I've heard them used in something. I forget if it was I forget what it was. Was it Gravity Caps? I don't remember. Either way, so that's that. I pulled it because I thought it sounded pretty on these instruments as well, which it does. And I thought that it would fit because it's just chord progressions here, so I just wanted to see how it sounded. I was going to throw that on loop. I'm here on loop. And then we're going to layer it. note drop that goes like right here. If we scroll in, I feel like it's almost not complete without the last section, but I don't want to go back to that because I did that was not. I didn't feel like that fit either. The fact that it was just 3 stranded notes in the middle of the song, I was just like, da-da-da. That did not fit in my opinion. So I don't really know how to describe this one. I think we can make something out of this, but I'm gonna take a look at the other instruments to see what we can. Shimmering bells. What's shimmering bells sound like? That's one thing that I don't like about a pad instrument like this, that you can easily mess up. So yeah, what I like to do for testing out instruments is I like to play the melody on them to see how they sound. If I were to put the melody on them. Well, okay, I remember using this instrument. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why did that... Okay, great. No, delete that. I did not mean to do that. It should just be Alchemy Synth. Okay, good. Trying to deal with arpeggiated synths is really hard. I do not like using arpeggiated synths because I can't necessarily change the pattern, nor can I like adjust them to the tempo. I don't think I can. So that's just sort of my personal opinion. Something's happening on the live stream. I don't know. That's loud. Okay. So, I don't know. Looks like we're getting something through. That's why. I remember hearing that. I remember using that before. So, as you can see here, it's a bit of a road pacing. Sorry, hang on. Ignore my messed up hair. That's why I'm wearing a beanie. I didn't have time to do my hair before I left, and I went to the dentist today, and I went to Classical Academy, where I am now enrolling. I'm no longer going to Cathedral, so I can just rip this off my chest. I am now going to Classical Academy in Escondido. I never liked this one. This one sounds really weird. I can't explain why. I'm here to find keys. What are odd keys? I like how it's called Almost Pleasant. It's called, yeah, I like how it's called Almost Pleasant, but it's not pleasant. That's just a little joke that. Well, that does sound seriously damaged. Faded keys. Wait, there's an age here? I will save that instrument for later. I will definitely look into using that in the song. What do we got under leads? I don't want to go into leads. Let's go into mallets. Oh, that's soft. So I can't really describe the sound of this. The percussion. It's just clapping. It's like 8-bit. It sounds like 8-bit clapping. That's the weirdest sounding instrument I've ever heard. Oh my gosh, that sounds so weird. Okay. What's hammered? That's the only reason why I don't like the bottle bells. Like they sound good, but could that be fixed by the cutoff? Nope. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Very curious. What if I were to move this down? Yeah, is this one? I still believe that the Dreamy Bells sound the best on this. Well, I read that. Are you happy about that now? Alright, well, I will let you guys listen to this again. I will be back in a moment. Howdy, I'm back. I'm checking out some stuff very quickly. Okay, well, you know what I just now realized? We haven't looked at the other song yet, have we? Yeah, I don't think we've checked on the other songs, so let's go do that. No, not again. Not again. Anyway, so basically, it goes a bit like this. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let me move this over here. Thank you. It's the same song, right? Yeah. Wait, did I leave that playing in the background? Hang on. Wait. Okay, no I didn't. Okay, cool. We're good. We're good. Okay. So the other song was called Quiet Stream, and I don't remember why I named it this. I think it's just because I was in class one day. I just finished taking a test, and I just, like, needed to, like, take the stress out somehow. And I'm like, you wanna know? I just, like, pulled up a GarageBand, and I'm like, I just started hammering out this. It's a loop, which is why it's long. It's an 81 measure loop of the exact same thing. That came out of nowhere. That shouldn't be that loud. So yeah, that is the entirety of the song, basically. I'm still playing with it. I don't know what to do anymore. It is what it is. It's a nice loop. I can put my child to sleep with it or something. Something along those lines. But for when it came down to, like, making it, it started out with this right here. So basically, that was the entirety of the song, and I was like, "Oh, this is really nice." And I didn't know what other instrument to layer it with other than itself, so that's what became of this right here, just a chord progression of what it is. It starts off on a C, and if I I don't actually know what the chords are. I just know that the chords are. It starts off on C, and then it like just goes further down. Like so, it starts off with a C, and then the bottom note moves down, and then everything else just like shifts in that pattern. I don't even know where I came up with this. Honestly, if I could, I would try and figure out where it came from, but I don't know. And then, of course, me being me, I just had to add some kind of string instrument in there. Because I'm like, wow, this must sound nice, so I must add a string instrument. Which is now what this is. I just added this because I thought, wow, sounds okay. Let's begin the entirety of the song. So yeah, that's basically that. If you guys ever see like instruments that aren't used, it's because I saved them for an idea that I may have had, but I don't remember what they were. For this one, I don't think I have any instruments that I didn't use. Well, did I? Oh, I didn't use the ARP animation. Yeah, ARP animations, which is why that one goes down. So like that's a good example of, like, I had an idea with it. But for the most part, this is all like just cut and dry. I knew what I wanted, so I just used it. It's like I just sort of built it off what I wanted to hear, and I found the right stuff to hear, and I didn't stray from the path on this one. I didn't think, I could probably use this later, which is what I do with a ton of my songs here. Like, what the heck is this one? That is loud. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, I guess we could share this one. I'm actually surprised that I don't remember writing that. I don't remember writing that part, but it sounds good regardless. I'm surprised at myself. Like, wow. But anyway, yeah. Like, as you can see here, there are a ton of instruments here, and because I was gonna use them. Same thing that happens here. playing, there's another instrument in here that I wanted to. I think it was the heavy sub bass. Is that what it was? I tried to do it. Okay, and then there was a part that I tried to. There's a part that I tried to do that didn't sound good in the end. Went a bit like this. Cannot do it now. It was so fast I can't even do it on fingers. Cool, just did it. So that was something that I had intentionally for this. It was gonna be a major drop in so everything would just step down. Which is what I originally did, and I think I just kicked that part out because it does not sound good. And I did that with the I did that with the Colossal Synth Bass as well. Is that what this is right here? No way, I was just on that. I did that with this part as well, where I did super cool, but it went something like this. Where it somehow went. Dun 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 dun. Wow, that sounds super powerful. It sounded super powerful, but I wasn't sure how I was able to do it. It just suddenly changed to where it was like. Where everything was sort of just like flowing into each other. If I was able to imitate it, I would, but I can't. And I just sort of, once again, I just sort of kicked that part to the curb because it wasn't making any sense in the song. So I'm just like, whoa, step back, get rid of it. It doesn't sound right. Some stuff and some and others I don't. It's just sort of what I do, where sometimes I'll know it's mainly when it comes to writing music. I think for me personally, it's never about like actually knowing what notes you're going to put in. It's more like, okay, based on relative sound, I can guess that I do a lot of stuff by ear when it comes to this. I'm like, okay, what works and what doesn't? And I don't know if a lot of other creators do this, or they're like, oh yeah, I know, it's going to be like C. It's going to be like, it's going to be C. It's going to be B. C sharp, D. Stuff like that. It's just, I don't work that way. I can't do. I cannot hear someone tell me that. Like, just say, it's gonna be B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, A. I cannot work that way. I have to hear it. So it'd be. I know what it all sounds like. Like if you, I know what everything is. I taken basic music classes. I know basic music. I fairly advanced in music actually. I just haven't taken music theory. But on the other hand, it's that thing where people kind of think that electronic music creators are a bit on the weaker side because it's like, oh, you have a computer, you can do it by hand. But really, I personally think that you can do that like electronically creating music is beneficial because do you understand how much instruments cost? Like just to get a piano, that's like what, $3,000 that can actually like have a decent amount of synths. This device just costs like $300 just to have like the GarageBand app, like just to get the iPad. And I would recommend getting a big iPad if you're gonna go for stuff like this, because then you have a larger screen to hold the keys down. More to the wise just for creating music. Bass instruments do not like reverb. I tried this out on the song that I now call what? I just named it to my Google Drive. I don't have my Google Drive up. That's a pain. Hang on, I don't want to show you this stuff. That is personal. Those are videos that are coming out soon. But yeah, what did I call it? Ambient Drift. That was the one that I was referring to earlier. I called it Galaxy Jump. That's now what this one's called. I don't know if it fits right to the name. So as you can see, I've been working on that a bit recently. Usually I submit these songs over a Discord server and ask people, hey, can you give us some feedback on this? And they'll say, yeah, sure. And then they give me feedback like 2 days later. Besides the point. For this song in particular, I kind of didn't want to come back to this just because I'm like, oh, I already did this last week. But I feel like it's important to point out. I was told to bring back stuff from the intro just because it was, and work on the drum beats a bit, and I don't know if I did that correctly. I'm just trying to get that drum beat in there. Not that one. Just trying to get this drum beat to be heard. It's very simplistic, and I know that they said that the percussion's lacking, but I kind of just want to leave it as is. Because, like, this one is really complex. And so, yeah, that's sort of where I went with this. Is that, like, I want a simple intro beat and a breakdown and a complex breakdown beat. So it's like I wanted the beat to be simple over complex work right here. So I wanted the beat to be simple as we got to really complex stuff. Just really fast shifting notes. And then for the breakdown, it's simple notes over a complex beat pattern, which I thought was a great contrast. On a million times. So back to this one, which I wasn't done. I just wasn't done debuting it. Basically, it's not. Basically, all my projects are unfinished at this point. They're just like little things I put together. Frankly, I should throw them all into the miscellaneous bin, but then that would make a huge file size, and I wouldn't be able to remember which is which. So I just put everything together. And I get that a lot of people hate GarageBand just because of, like, hell. I mean, I've run into some people who hate GarageBand for what it is. But I mean, if we're thinking about it, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's just, and I know they got a lot of hate on my first song ever using GarageBand, but I didn't know how to use it. I didn't properly get the reins of it until right about now when I actually know what I'm doing. Sorry, that was a yawn. That last part, and it's super weird because I remember making everything else on this iPad except for that one part. Well, okay, hang on, I don't know. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, I remember making everything in all their respective parts on this. Okay, so going back to the whole idea of everyone hates GarageBand, I will share with you what I put up first. So, as this loads, this was my first original composition that I made as on GarageBand. Like, okay, no, that's a lie. I made one before this, and I probably will share it after this. But this is the piece I started working on first, like as I started getting into creating music, and it's electric techno music, which is why it's called 8-bit techno, I believe that's what it's called. I don't remember. I'm not gonna look at that right now. But point being was, I created this, thinking, yeah, it's got a cool melody, but I didn't know exactly what to do with it, which is why it was so short. It's only 19 measures. This is the entire song. So yeah. And so yeah, you can kind of see how it got so much hate. How I kind of got a lot of hate towards it. Let's go YouTube analytics on that one. What a memento, because that should be one of the newer videos I put up. Yep, here it is. I got 28 views. And I think somebody took a dislike off of it. I think some people took dislikes off of it. That's super weird. Anyway, so that was one of the first things that I created. Trying out the new GarageBand that I've... And this is around the time that I met... that I found out about Ben Prunty. And, like, what he does and, like, how he does it. I'm like, wow, this looks a lot like GarageBand. If I wanted to make music, I didn't realize I could make the GarageBand. Oh, shoot. Oh, we back? Thank goodness. Please stay back. Livestream just merely crashed. But anyway, as I was explaining, this is probably the first piece that I wrote after meeting Ben Prunty, and like I met him through Subnautica. I didn't know him beforehand. I looked at his work mainly in FTL. Shortly after I found him, I'm like, what else has he worked on? Found out that he worked on FTL. Really loved his soundtracks for some of that, and as I got to watch his music workbenches on Twitch, I started to fall in love with the writing process of music, which I was mainly doing on my guitar over here, right here, as you guys see in the background every day. But yeah, I was mainly a guitar person working on a bit of piano. That may be loud. I do that so much. I've done that so much this stream. But anyway, I was busy writing a song for the guitar that I'm not even sure that I'm gonna keep up anymore. This is the first composition that I've worked on. This is the first composition that this one over here. It's the first composition that I started when it came to writing music, because I was like, man, I have this cool idea in my head, but I don't know how to use it. This is the time when I looked at GarageBand and I thought, wow, menus everywhere. Oh gosh, I'm lost. I don't know how to get back to the piano, which I eventually figured out. But I spent this last week. I spent last Friday just like going through all the sounds and like the soundscape. So like if I were to open this and go under more sounds, I went through all these tabs, the arpeggiated all the way down to vocals, and I did every instrument. I listened to every instrument on multiple melodies. I'm like, okay, how can I use this? So anyway, that was what happened. That's how I spent my time on Friday night up until like 11 o'clock at night, because I was like, well, I wanted to figure out what all the sounds sounded like. I'm not even going to go into the main categories because I haven't even gone there. I haven't gone through the keyboards. I haven't gone through the synth classics. Oh shoot, I didn't even know this was a thing. Electron Echo. Sounds pretty cool to me, but I'm not gonna go through that right now. So basically, it came down to I just created a loop. I felt that I thought that it was good in my opinion. Like, I'm like, wow, yeah, I'm so cool. Mind you, this was 4 months ago. I told myself, wow, this is amazing. I thought that I had just become like a new level. I thought that I just unlocked a new personality within myself, which I did. It led me to create everything else here, but I will show you my first composition, which was created last year for an assignment before we leave. So I basically took 3 string instruments three string instruments, a guitar, not a guitar, a piano, and I used the minor pentatonic scale for this one. I know that because I just did basically this. So it's set to the minor pentatonic scale, and I just like everything is just one note in both directions. It just goes one note, which eventually led me to this beauty. Which, anyway, let's finish. Okay, so, listening to this now, it sounds like a giant mess. And I remember making this during freshman year of band and thinking, wow, I am so cool. No, I'm just kidding, I didn't. I remember doing this and just doing the same thing over and over again. It's just shifting up and down. So yeah, that was just basically my whole thought process behind making this song. And I remember thinking, wow, this sounds so good. Why didn't I try GarageBand sooner? Then I listened to other people's projects and I thought, wow, I had nothing compared to them. So basically, I had to present this in front of the class, and I was proud of it. I was proud of it at the time, but now hearing it again, I just think that's a giant mess. But anyway, I think that pretty much ends the live stream. I will let some music play as we leave, but I just want to say thank you everyone for joining me today. It was a bit chaotic. I know that's. Did I start this at 2 o'clock? I may have started this at 2:30, 3:30. 3 o'clock, I think. That was around the time that we started. So I just want to thank everyone for staying here, being here with me. It really means a lot that you guys actually are invested in the music. For those of you that stay and listen. Just me rambling on for an hour and a half. Ah! But anyway, once again, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Come back tomorrow. We should be starting with the new summer schedule. So tomorrow will be a Try Not to Laugh, and I'm going to change Wednesdays to be podcasts. I think that's what I decided. So I'm going to go record the podcast, because Jonathan and Elijah are joining me on that. We are still deciding a name. If you guys have some, leave them in the comment section down below. And yeah, I think that's it. I think we're ready to go. Bye-bye!